are you guys doing? I hope you guys are all doing all right. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you are seeing my video for the first time, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, put on your notification bell, and as well, comment where you're watching me from. Ask your questions in the comment section. I'm always here to answer your questions. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the weekend. Thank you very much, and happy new week. God bless you. Thank you very much. I have something that I want to share with you guys here, and I've been saying this on my live streams, Time Without Number, and I found the need to make a video about it. I've told you guys, Time Without Number, that APC, as a party in Nigeria, that is a ruling party in Nigeria, will find it difficult to return to power in 2027. In fact, they will find it very, very difficult to return to power in 2027. It is obvious that the high level of corruption in Nigeria today has never happened in the history of Nigeria. The level of nepotism that is going on in Nigeria today has never happened in the history of Nigeria. I mean, the insecurity, even when the time we were crying about Boko Haram during the Goodluck Jonathan regime, it has never been this bad. I mean, you go to Nigeria, you go to bed, and without waking up, and so the Fulani headsmen will just invade your community and start slaughtering people and killing people up and down, and nothing will happen. I mean, this is the kind of government, this is the kind of leadership that APC have offered Nigerians. And do you think that any reasonable Nigerian will ever go to the poll to vote for APC to return to power in 2027? It's impossible. It's not possible. I mean, that is the reason why I tell you that it is obvious that APC will never return to power in 2027. So my message is to those people that are condemning ADC, this coalition party that came up. If you are condemning ADC, it means that you are in fact, you don't want the change that we desire. You don't want the change of government, because it's obvious that the kind of corruption that this APC have produced in Nigeria today. In fact, no party ever, even PDP, that we were complaining that PDP was corrupt, has never been this corrupt. You can imagine what's it called? FCT minister Nyesom Wike, allocating lands to his son. I mean, children that are not even up to 20 years, allocating land to them. Allocating land to his 90-something years old father, allocating lands to relatives and all that in Abuja, FCT. This is the kind of corruption that is growing in Nigeria. I mean the corruption nepotism that is going on in Nigeria, that 2027 APC will find it very difficult to return to power. Look back, how much was dollar when Tinubu took over power? As of 2013, it's 2023. How much was dollar then? I think what dollar was 4 something or 5 something. It wasn't even up to 5 something. But immediately Tinubu took over power, dollar has skyrocketed to 1,500, 1,600 to 1,700. Has never happened in the history of Nigeria. So how do you think that APC will ever return to power? And even if they eventually return to power, what will become of you? What will become the Nigerians? What will become the condition of Nigerians? The only thing I will advise everybody, if you're a Nigerian, a true Nigerian, and if you're a Pan-Africanist, I'm not just if you're a true Nigerian youth, support ADC. That is the only way out. That is the only way. P2B cannot do it alone. Forget about people that are saying, P2B cannot join this. P2B cannot do it alone. Take my word for free. P2B cannot take the power out of Tinubu's corrupt Tinubu away. Sincerely speaking, Tinubu is corrupt to the extent that he knows how to bribe very well. He can bribe his way out. Even INEC is in his pocket already. So don't expect to strangle power out of Tinubu's hand easily. It's not possible. So with the power, with the help of coalition, we can be able to achieve what we want in Nigeria. We can be able to get the power out of this scavenger, out of these criminals in power. Sincerely speaking, I'm not going to lie to you. Look at what is going on. Look at implementing unnecessary project that doesn't even make any sense. Look at Calabar Coastal Road. You can imagine how much that Calabar Coastal Road is costing Nigerians. I mean, that Calabar Coastal Road is costing nothing less than 16 trillion naira for a road that is not even necessary. That road is not necessary. That project is not necessary project. There is a Bada Express road. There's an access road to Calabar. Why not fix that road? Use half of that money and fix that road, which I know that half of that money will not even finish there. But take half of that money, which is, they say 16 trillion. Now, 16 trillion, just take like 7 trillion and fix that Calabar Coastal Highway. But express road that goes to eastern part of Nigeria and then cross to Calabar. Fix that road first, dualize it. Then the rest of the money you can use it and build, hospitals and other things. We need basic amenities. We need hospitals. I mean, world-class hospitals. We need constant electricity. which you know very well that electricity is a step to development. Good access road is a step to development. But I mean, quality education is a step to development. But to your greatest surprise, we do not have all these things. We don't have good access road. We don't have constant electricity. In 2025, we are still clamoring for electricity. Meanwhile, small countries around Nigeria, they are all having electricity. Go to Benin Republic, there's electricity. Go to Ghana, go to Cameroon, go to Gambia, go to Senegal, there's constant electricity. These are basic amenities that we need, that can boost the economy and support, young investors. I mean, support young entrepreneurs. When there is no electricity, it means that people would find it difficult to invest their money. Because do you want to invest your money when all your money will all go in diesel, buying diesel to burn generator? So these are the problems that we have. That Calabar Coastal Road doesn't make any sense. It's a useless project and costing Nigerians 16 trillion, and they are still borrowing. They keep borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. This is one of the reasons why they do not love Ibrahim Traore. They don't want to see Ibrahim Traore because Ibrahim Traore is exposing a lot of things about Nigeria, and most especially Nigeria, a big country of 250 million in population. 200 and something million in population. Nigeria cannot even boast of constant electricity in 2020, 2025, 21st century. We don't have good access road. Look at the other day, I was coming all the way from east, coming down to Edo State. When I got to Edo State, bro, you will cry for Nigeria. There is no good road from Edo down to Ogun State. The only place we experienced good road was from Aba to Owerri, from Owerri to Delta State. Once we left Delta State, from the beginning of Edo State down to end of Edo State, from beginning of Ogun State down to end of Ogun State, the road were all bad. Even Ondo State, the road were all bad. Why not use that money that you are using to build that Calabar Coastal Road? That money is waste. Use that money to develop this road, this particular road that we are already applying on. I mean, this road that is existing road already, which you know very well that money will not cost that road will not even cost you 55 trillion to even rehabilitate and dualize. Why suffering Nigerians when you know very well that we have everything that we need to build a better society in Nigeria, to make the life of Nigerians comfortable, to build basic amenities for Nigerians, build constant electricity, give us good pipe-borne water? Are we asking too much? We're not asking too much, for crying out loud. You have subjected Nigerians into abject poverty to the extent our youth are running away from Nigeria, jumping Mediterranean Sea to cross to Europe. Some of our youth are jumping into other neighboring African countries to go and suffer, taking insults. No Nigerian will be happy to leave Nigeria. Sincerely speaking, I'm not going to lie to you. Nigeria is a sweet country. But because of the situation, there's no opportunity. You are producing thousands of graduates every year. Every year, Nigeria produces thousands of graduates. There is no job available for them. They will be carrying files up and down looking for work. That is why some of our graduates are doing many jobs. They are doing odd jobs. You see a graduate with BSc, master's degree, is working in the hotel. He's washing car. He's driving Okada, driving Keke Napep. A graduate, a BSc holder, a master's degree holder. Because there is no job opportunity for them. Why not create job opportunity for them? Must we have to import every single thing to Nigeria? Even ordinary toothpick is imported. Why not we, manufacture these things in our country? Allow investors to come in, build constant electricity. Okay, if you cannot afford to build constant electricity, can you bring in investors? You guys that have they have connections. Bring in investors that will come and invest in our electricity system, so that we can have constant electricity. I'm telling you for God's sake, if Nigeria today happens to have 24 hours electricity, a lot of Nigerians will come back home. To come and close down their business wherever they are, come down to Nigeria and invest their money in their businesses in Nigeria and create job opportunity. You will see the economy will boost. You think these people don't know that these are the steps that they will take to boost the economy and to create job opportunity? They know very well that once they create 24 hours electricity, that there will be job opportunity in Nigeria, and there will be less poverty in Nigeria, because they already see poverty as a tool to attack their people, because they want to impoverish you so that they will be taking advantage of you during the election. Poverty is the only tool they have in their hand. to impoverish you so that they can be able to be taken advantage of you during the election, buying your conscience with peanuts. That is the only weapon they go with, poverty. And it is uncalled for. I don't know why, and to the extent, what even makes me angry, super angry, is that most of the supporters of this deadly party they are the youth. I mean, nepotism. I mean, I don't know if I call it tribalism, religion, and the sentiment. Is covering people that they cannot even see the truth and say the truth the way it's supposed to be because of peanuts. It is too much. We need constant electricity in Nigeria. We need good pipe-borne water in Nigeria. We need quality education in Nigeria. We need world-class medical facilities in Nigeria. These are the basic things that we need that can help to boost the economy of Nigeria. Create job opportunities. 24 hours electricity. Most of the companies in Nigeria are leaving Nigeria down to Ghana because they are looking for electricity where they can be able to, produce and at least make profit. You can't be running a company that you are not even making profit. You only pay salaries and buy petrol, buy diesel. People want to make profit when they do business. I'm very sorry, Nigeria, we have a long way to go. It's just not just only sitting on the fence waiting for the third change that you are looking for. This is the time. 2027 is around the corner. This is the time. We need to start strategizing. APC is a calamity that has befallen Nigeria, and we can never allow it to continue going on. We can never allow power in the power of these people. Have spent 16 years. No, not 16 years anyway. 8 years plus 4 years, 12 years. They've already about to spend 4 years in power. 12 years in power. They are trying to spend 12 years in power and trying to make it 16 years in power. You can imagine if Tinubu be re-elected again into power, what will become the condition of Nigerians? It is uncalled for. Let's wake up. Stop selling your vote. Stop selling your conscience because of peanuts. Remember, one day your children will ask you, Daddy, what did you do when these things were going on? At least you'll be able to tell them that I did so thing. Will you tell your children that you sold your vote or you sold your conscience because of peanuts? Nigeria is a blessed country. Nigeria is a wealthy country. Nigeria is a super wealthy country that no Nigerian should not leave Nigeria to look for greener pasture anywhere. Nigeria should be competing with Dubai, UAE, United Arab Emirates. Nigeria should be competing with countries like Saudi Arabia. Nigeria is rich with oil, mineral resources. So why is it that we are not utilizing them? Why is it that we don't have refineries in Nigeria to refine our oil, refine our resources so that we can be able to create jobs and as well use our money by ourselves? Why are we still taking percentage from these colonial masters? Why? It is uncalled for. It is uncalled for. A word is enough for the wise. Thank you very much and see you guys in the next video. God bless you.